It's something that I don't have. And when I tailor 70% of my time or 60% of my thoughts towards these things, guess what kind of questions I'm coming up with? I come up with questions like, how do I get this? Like, what is this thing that I want? Who else has it? What is it? How does it work? What makes it what it is? What makes this thing special? What makes it not what it is? Like, what are other things that are similar to this thing, for example, but that are completely different? So let's take an example, right? So for example, I want to lose weight, right? If I want to lose weight as a woman, or I want to gain weight as a man, or I just want to be healthy, live healthy, eat a little bit more healthy, then I have to ask myself the question, now what do I like? How do I get this? How do I get this thing? Why do I want this? Right? Right? Some of these things are obvious. Like, I feel stupid saying that because you already know these things. Like, certainly. But wait until we come to the point where we essentially force ourselves to loop through questions and also commit our time to answering these questions, because many people stop after asking the first couple of questions. So they ask 3 or 4 questions about their goals and how they can achieve that. They Google a little bit, and that's about it for the day. That's about it. Then they go into this wandering state again, into this worrying, or into this into other like garbage thoughts. For example, they take on, for example, I also do this. Like, this is the only reason I can talk about this, right? I take on garbage thoughts from things I see outside. Things that just freaking bug me, okay? Trash laying in the corner, okay? Who put the fucking trash there? Okay? Then I see the next thing. Why is the guy standing there pissing there? Okay? Shouldn't he be, turning to the other side and not show me his dong when I drive there with the car? Like, stupid stuff, okay? But why is that? The only reason is because my mind is not really fed by the right frame of mind. It doesn't really have enough input. This is the number one failure of why people don't get their goals, I think. They don't feed themselves, they don't feed their goals with enough input, enough context, enough questions, enough chaos, enough uncertainty. You got to be uncertain about your goals. You got to be uncertain about the things you want to achieve. Because from chaos comes order. This is no garbage talk. Like, you hear scientists say, from chaos comes order. Dude, because it's true. And I don't have to be a scientist in order to do that. If you have so many good thoughts, like 60,000 good thoughts in a day, and they're all chaotic, and you don't know how to achieve your goal. Let's say you have so many good thoughts a day, and you don't know how to achieve your goal still. Here's your goal. I'm drawing with the left hand right now, okay? And here are all these goals. Dude, slowly you're gonna connect them. Slowly you're gonna connect them, and these connections, they build. Now, don't get me wrong, like, this won't happen in a day or in 2. It's not going to happen. But those are your goals. Like, no rush. This is my goal, okay? My goals, like, those are lifetime goals. Those are massive goals. I don't have to achieve them in a day or in 2. I don't feel pressured. I don't feel anxious about not achieving them, okay? Or maybe I do, man. Actually, maybe I do, right? Maybe I do feel anxious about not achieving them. That's just why I go so hard on them, right? Because I want to have the feeling that I do whatever it takes, as long as it's healthy, ethical, and, legal to achieve my goals, right? Those are my criteria. That's it.